Hello everybody, here we are in the Red family, living life, having the time of our life. That is a weird way to say things. Hello mom, how you doing? You're very young. I'm Miguel? Megale? I'm Miguel here. Yeah mom, I'm Miguel. Welcome to the town. Lots of people here. It's like an awesome town. We have some big old boxes, which is a feature of the new update. This video is gonna be all about the new update. And that's all we're gonna talk about because I wanna talk about it. It could be like the most important update ever made. Like the significance of it. It's absurd. It's like super important. We're gonna get into that in a second. Let's talk about the new stuff. We have new big boxes. You know, long gone are the days of using carts as storage. So if you don't know, people used to use rail carts as storage. What you would do, you would build like a rail and you would put a cart on it, and the rail wouldn't be able to go anywhere because it would be like fully filled. It would be like just like, you know, 4 tiles of rails just filled with carts, right? Rail carts. Why? Because rail carts, unlike boxes, could contain 8 items. They were like the biggest, you know, the biggest non-truck storage in the game, I guess. So people would just be like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna build a rail inside a kitchen and I'm gonna put some carts on it. I'm gonna use them for storage, which it's genius. Honestly, it's genius to like actually use rail cars to store stuff. That is lovely. That's great. It's also very stupid because who does that, right? You don't, when you get home, you don't have like a freaking rail on your floor with like carts that don't go anywhere. They're just there to store your backpacks. Who does that? That's just silly. It's very, very silly. So now what happened is Dev was like, you know what? I agree. This is silly. This is stupid. So, the carts are no longer walk-throughable. It was like a main feature of them. People like using them. Because unlike the boxes, you could just like walk through them. So people would just build them, walk through them. It was great and grand. So you know what? No more walk-throughable carts. You can no longer walk through them. Whatever. That's fine. And as a replacement, we got, you know, the large wooden box, which is a lot cheaper to make. It's just like one extra. It's basically like a box plus one extra set of boards. Well, one extra board item, I guess. So it's much, much cheaper to actually build. The downside is you can no longer walk through them. The upside is you can build them for cheaper, and also it's not silly. I think it's a sensible change. It's definitely like a nerf for storage, but I think I prefer this, even though it is like this is a worse form of storage than before. I do think it's better for the game. It's more interesting. It's less, you know, metagamey. I'm not a fan of metagaming that much. People do it, and that's okay. I don't mind that. But myself personally, I mean, I do it sometimes, I guess. But you know, I think this makes a lot of sense. Am I old enough to do stuff? Oh, sorry. Oh, never mind, never mind. Sorry, I didn't realize. I've been talking for like so long, dude. All right, let's actually get some good things. Let's go stock up on our supplies here. So yeah, that's like the main, you know, it's the new content thing. It's awesome though. Like I love this as an idea because it also makes big storage a lot more affordable in early towns. Because making a rail, by the way, this is a big old town, dude. I love it. It's grand. What does it say? Meow, meow, meow. It's the cat zone. Of course. Yo, look at this. We have the big carts filled with roses and whatnot. It's so awesome. You know, it makes it like more reasonable to. Sure, it is worse if you want to build like a dedicated storage, but it also is like so much cheaper, which lets you actually build these storage things, you know, around town. If you want to have, 10 slots for small items, you can still build the slot shelves. If you want to have a big box for like big items, it can contain 8. You can build them anywhere, and it's great. It's awesome. So they're like everywhere. People build them nonstop. It is great. I think it's an awesome change. And yeah, also you can no longer walk through this, you know, which is different. What happens if you like push this and just get in the way? I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Is it gonna just like push me away? Is it gonna stop? Oh god, please stop. It can still go through me, right? That does work. That is kind of neat. Someone's like making this go inside. We should get some food. Let's get some food and we can like talk about stuff. And why I think this is like one of the most important updates for this game. Even though it doesn't really add like much, but it's gonna define the future of the game. Has some negatives. Oh, we're trying to read these. I think we should be able to like read these whenever, honestly. But you know, whatever. Where's the food, dude? Where are my, you know, like tacos and other things? I mean, I guess we can get some onions and whatnot. let's load up on those. So we have just nothing in here. Give me an onion, a cucumber. Give me a tomato. We have a... I didn't want to eat that. That's my bad. We have a bell tower. Ringable bell tower. Now, it actually shows a name. That's actually a recent update. Now it tells you, hey, it's ringable. That was not the case before. It was just like, you know, you didn't know. Sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't. Very confusing. But now I think it's like a lot more obvious. It can be actually done. Yo, we have dogs here. We have everything. We have a knife next to the sheep. Potentially scary. Potentially spooky. But yeah, let's talk about the updates, shall we? So I have the update post actually open on my other monitor. And we're gonna go read through it together. Because I think this is like one of the most important updates. Like for the future of this game. So, it's called the Zero Issues Update. As you may know, One Hour Live, it's been out for a while. I want to say like 2019. Does that seem right? That seems so long ago. But I think that's actually correct. 2019, 2018, maybe even. It came out in February, around my birthday, I think. So I think it was like 2019, February of 2019, right? I think that makes sense. It received more or less weekly updates for like most of the weeks of the game for the first like 2 years, and I don't know the exact date, but at one point, the updates stopped, right? Well, they went on pause, which was supposed to be like for a few months initially, but then it kind of became longer, and it ended up being like a year and a half with basically nothing of value added. You know, just like occasional curse Alice Red. Oh no, dude, that's not me, right? I'm Miguel. Occasionally there would be like an update to fix like a game-breaking bug or something, but there was nothing really substantial. I already ate this already, being added to the game. And then earlier this year, 2023, I want to say around. I mean, I don't remember, man. Like all the days they just blur. Earlier this year, let's say March, right? I think that tracks. I think March makes sense. Actually, because we got an April Fool's update, but that was around the time that was actually before we started getting normal content updates. So around like, let's say around April, May this year, right? Around April, May this year, the updates came back. And what happened is, so the game is open source, right? Which means anyone can look at the code, anyone can compile their own version and can play by yourself. You're basically paying for server access, right? Because that's the only way to like play on the official servers, to have an official account. If you have the know-how, if you know, like programming, you can just make your own server, host it yourself, and play by yourself if you want to, for free, without buying it. No one's stopping you. The code is all there. If you know how to do it, go ahead. There's also, I think, tutorials and whatnot online. Whatever. You pay for server access. Since the game is like publicly, you know, all the code is available. That means anyone can submit like a bug issue, right? Anyone can submit. It's not because it's available, but basically anyone can submit a bug issue, a content issue, a discrepancy. You know, for example, I recently said, hey, you know what? It doesn't make sense that you cannot put, you know, pickles on a table. That's weird. It's iffy. It's not new stuff. I'm not saying, hey, you should add helicopters to the game. It's not the same thing. It's like, hey, there's these two things in the game. They should interact, but currently they don't. That should be fixed. There was like a lot of those issues. I'm gonna actually go back to the post here. So what happened is, when the developer came back earlier this year, it was like, I'm gonna go fix all these issues that have been reported over the years. And there was a lot of them. 1,790 bugs over the life of the game. So there was a lot of them. Just this year, I'm guessing just this year, since the updates came back, there were like probably 400 issues posted. Some of them were like complete utter nonsense. People just like post spam stuff when they're... Who the heck is Alice, dude? I want to know. She's dead as heck, man. I'm confused. But I don't care. You know, I'm just chilling here, being useless. Deal with it! It's fine. It's okay. The sound is killing it. There's no problem at all. Lots of like issues reported. A lot of them were complete nonsense, like saying, hey, you should, you know, I think that you should add fathers to the game. That's an issue. There's no fathers, which, dude, I don't want to bang my sister. You know, that seems wrong. Don't add fathers to the game. That's just a silly issue. You gotta be kind of a freak to like kind of want that. Like if you think about it, if you don't think about it, it makes sense. But if you think about it, it's just like, this is nonsense, right? There were like a lot of those saying, hey, you should add, I don't know, you should add to the game, you should add, I'm trying to think of an example that was actually real, but I'm gonna make something up. You should add badgers to the game, because badgers should make sense. That's not really a bug, not really an issue. It's just saying, hey, I want some new things. So what I'm talking about the issues here, I'm talking about inconsistencies. Stuff like, you know, hey, this should go in a basket, but it doesn't. Hey, this, you know, should work like this, but it doesn't. Stuff like that. There were a lot of those fixes here. And the developer was like, I'm gonna fix all of these. And after like, I don't know, 6 months? Or whatever? It's all done. It's all done. It's like all the issues have been fixed that were reported. There were a few more added, to be fair, after the zero issues update. But again, most of them are just spam because anyone can make an account, they can spam anything. So like, I feel like most of them can just be closed and ignored, and the person who like is posting them banned for just like honestly just spamming stuff. There were like a couple of actual like bugs with new things that got fixed already. But anyways, while that seemed like a lot of bugs an issue, I'm reading the post now. It helps to keep the complexity of the game in perspective. There are 24,000 hand-drawn sprites, which are assembled into 4,339 unique objects. And those objects interact with each other through 5,106 positions. Put in a different way, this is a game with 4,000 plus pieces and 5,000 plus rules. There's lots of opportunities for things get overlooked along the way, or things do not work quite right. And that's the stuff that we're getting fixes here, right? All the updates this year was basically that. We did get the ability to look at photos, but honestly, that falls under it, because you could take photos in the game, and it was always kind of confusing. You would take a photo and nothing would happen. It would appear on the website, but the game doesn't actually tell you that. See? It shows up in here now. That was someone was like, hey, this is inconsistent. You take a photo, you don't see it. You should be able to see it. And that was added. And that makes sense. Okay, this week you can spoon ice cream back and forth between bowls. Another thing that was like an issue. You could take a spoon of ice cream out of a, you know, you take ice cream out of the bowl, but then it was stuck on the spoon forever until the heat death of the universe. Now you can put it back in, which that should have been since day one. That's the stuff that's been getting fixed this year. You can not walk through carts. I mentioned that. There's a new large storage box. I mentioned that. Stuff inside closed chests doesn't stick through. That is a neat change as well. So basically, if you had like a chest, which I don't see. Also, the recipe for chests changed as well. Instead of adding boards to it, you now have to add like a cart to a sledge to it, basically, to get a hinged chest. Because of course, adding boards makes a new big box. So, you know, previously you would have like a chest that we would close. You would still see the items in it. If you had like a bow in a chest, right? You would still see the bow peek out, which was kind of silly. That was now fixed. You can throw old books back in while fishing. So if you catch a boot, you can toss it back. You know, because there's a lot of boots in the game. I think that makes sense. Blocked bears no longer get started in front of the layer case forever. Again, just a bug with bear movement and whatnot. The gestures stuff has been fixed, so if you like wave now, you can actually keep waving. And you can also turn left and right. I did mention that. I reported that as an issue. Saying, hey, you should be able to like turn left and right while doing the emote. And now it's in the game, because it makes sense, right? It's kind of just an oversight that it would cancel before. It didn't really make that much sense. It's very easy to turn around by accident. New notification when you try to assign property. So if you assign properties to someone, then you own this. You actually get a notification if it succeeded, because previously there was no feedback. So, you know, you had no idea what was happening. It might have worked, might not have worked. Who knows? It's magic. And new players can no longer be leaders, which is awesome. They cannot be leaders, they cannot be property. I mean, they can be leaders and property owners, but they cannot automatically inherit them, so you will no longer have situations where you have, like, a town that's being under attack or something, and your leader is, like, a brand new player who doesn't know how to, like, eat berries or anything, and they're just like, I don't know what to do. Which, you know, it's overwhelming if you're a new player to, like, be a leader and be in charge. My gosh, the curse is going off left and right, dude. It's wild. I don't know what's happening. Gamble Red. Who the heck is that, dude? I have no idea. It's not me, so I don't really care. Anyways, as I was saying, the past few months, there's been a lot of updates that were all like, hey, you know, these things that are inconsistent have been fixed. There hasn't really been new content added to the game. Back years ago, we had yearly content updates. Weekly content updates. Sometimes it will be actual content, sometimes it will be like some bug fixes or tweaks. For the past few months, it's been just bug fixes and tweaks. No content. So there was an issue saying, hey, you know, you should be able to kill cows. Yes, you should, but that's also like a bunch of new content and transitions. We're gonna leave that for later. You know, that's not really a bug. It's more of like, it's room for an update, right? Because it's not just like adding one thing. It's adding like a bunch of new things. So why I think this is important is we're gonna see very soon what's gonna happen with this game. I need to eat, dude. I'm just like, oh, this potato's not cooked, dude. It's not cooked. Where the pie is that? Honestly, I'll just get some of this tasty ice cream because I love it. I'm just getting the beans because this would be a good craving. It's a +8. Actually, very impressive. We'll take the potato back. But yeah, it's been like months of just fixes, and now we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Nobody really knows what the plan is because the dev came back saying, "Hey, I'm gonna fix all the bugs." But what happens after that? Right? What happens after all the bugs have been fixed? Will we get normal weekly updates like before? Again, this is now an old game, you know? It's no longer the new hotness. Let's be real, this game is like 4 years old. It's not new hot. I just said that. I love the updates. I love updates for this game. I miss them. I miss them so much. I miss like having new things to explore, discover, learn every week, every month, however often. I miss that. But we don't know what's gonna happen. This might be the last update ever. Like, it's not unfeasible. Maybe the plan was, you know, hey, I'm gonna fix all the issues. I'm gonna spend 6 months fixing all the bugs with the game. And now I can move on to other stuff, right? As the game works, right? It's fun. People, even there was like 2 years with no updates, people would still play. Like the servers were never, ever empty, right? Like you could get born into a big family like this any single time of the week. You know, sometimes there will be fewer people playing. But again, it's in a town right now. We have 11 allies. I don't think there's ever been fewer than 11 players online in this game. So, you know, if there were only 11, if there's only 11 players right now, like, to me, it doesn't really matter at this moment if there's 11 people playing or like 11,000, because in this town there's only 11 people. So what do I know, right? I'm never gonna meet anyone else. So for a single life, it doesn't really matter. If you're metagaming, playing a bunch of lives, that's a different story altogether. But for just one life, you know, the game's been healthy in that way. So, I don't know. Will we get just, you know, nothing? Is this the end of updates? Is this gonna be, hey, this is the end of 1-on-1 life updates? The game's still gonna go on. The bugs are fixed. There's no problems with it. There's some kinks, of course. There's some things that people don't like. Some things that people think could be different. But objectively, like, there's nothing objectively wrong with the way the game functions, right? It's all like subjective things, which you can't really, you know, you can't really say, hey, I think Milk should give 5 pips. That's subjective, right? Not an objective thing. Objectively, the game works. The game works fine. The game is enjoyable for plenty of people. And yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the last update. I don't know. But maybe, and again, I have no info. I do not know anything. I'm just guessing here. Maybe what we'll do now is, I think there's like 3 possibilities, right? Possibility number 1, and I don't know which one is likely, which one is not. I have no idea. Possibility number 1, this is the final update. Nothing more is gonna happen. We are where we are. No more stuff added. I think this is unlikely, because even though the game does function, there is still room for content that feels like it's missing, right? I'm not saying it's like, hey, it's bugs and like, you know, tweaks needed, but it's like there's some content stuff that is missing, right? For like the big example, I think is beef, right? Cows, way to kill cows. You have cows in the game, you can't kill them. They're just like there forever. It feels weird. You can kill all the other animals, right? Whenever. Well, all the other domestic animals. Cows, no, they just chill there forever, dude. No way to kill them. I feel like because of that, it's unlikely this is the last update. If we had beef, I would think differently. I would think there is a decent chance. We're making beans, that's awesome. I think there's a decent chance of this being the last update. I don't think it is, though. It may be. I don't know. Maybe, you know, this is it. No more. Just an endless wasteland of no updates. Cooked beans. Dude, I love it. Mine. Slush pumpkin pie. I love it as well. We could, like, make some of those. Do we have any, custard? We have sugar. Do we have sugar? We need sugar for the custard. Sugar and eggs. Eggs are easy. Sugar. Palm oil. Palm oil. We might have sugar somewhere. I'm not very sure. So that's one possibility. No more updates. Second possibility is we're gonna resume updates as normal, adding cool new stuff every week, 2 weeks, month, maybe at a slower pace. It's gonna be like before, right? I'm gonna say like every 2 weeks, because I think every week is, it's with the size of the game right now, like the amount of stuff in it, it's a bit absurd because everything interacts with everything, so there's always like bugs to fix. So I imagine like 1 week for content, 1 week to like fix problems that were made by that content. So like that's one possibility. We're gonna be getting new content every day. So every 2 weeks, right? Twice a month, once a month, whatever, doesn't matter. We're gonna get, you know, this update's gonna add a new biome. You know, there's like, it's a forest, there's hamsters in it. You can get a pet hamster, whatever. Another update's gonna add, hey, you can now mine there's copper mines. You can mine copper. You can make wires with them. You know, you could, what can you with the wires? You can make more grapes because everyone loves grapes. But you can no longer have to like look for, you know. There's a whole copper processing thing. I know there's copper in the game already, but there's no way to like mine it. It's just like find on the floor. Another update might be like, hey, you know, we have pizza. People want pizza. Let's get pizza update. You know, we have dough. We have tomatoes. There's a pizza oven. Whatever. You know, there's stuff. Another update might be, hey, there's cats now. I'm just like quoting 2 hours one life updates right now, by the way, which has all of those things. It might be, hey, we're gonna add goats. You know, you can get goat milk, goat cheese. You can make goat cheese. It's awesome. It's cool. New goats. They live in, you know, they live in the banana. I guess that's just a jungle. They live in the pineapple biome. There's pineapples in the game. You can make pineapple pizza. You know, the previous update that pizza, you can have pineapples now, and the jungle can grow pineapples. We make pineapple pizza. It's a whole new thing. That's how things used to work months ago. Bean for sure. Beans. I want beans. And it could still be the case. That might happen. Normal updates, you know, just like cool things that people kind of generally enjoy, right? I think that's possible. That would be my preferred outcome. My preferred outcome would be, you know, that. I mean, obviously, you know, I love this game. I also make videos on it, of course, but I make videos on it not because, you know, I like the game. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the game. I honestly really do. That's why I make the content, because I want to share it with people. Always been the case. The third option is that we're gonna move towards an endgame, right? If you've seen the trailer for 1 Hour Life, and it's a great trailer. It's honestly like such a masterfully done trailer. I love it so much. It starts out, hey, we're in the forest, everyone's naked, you know, eating rabbit poop or whatever. They don't know better. And then at the end of the trailer, it's like, hey, we have an advanced civilization. There's like monorails, there's like robots, atomic robots, killing people and whatnot. The utopia? That's another option. We might just move towards, hey, you know, the game is solid, the foundation is solid. We're gonna just focus on content that leads into the end game, you know? We're gonna build... It's gonna be, you know, a Factorio rocket, like in Factorio. We're gonna build a Factorio rocket, get sent into the moon, you know, send a satellite into orbit. To, you know, like, finish the game and be like, hey, you know, Miguel Red sent a satellite, Hall of Fame. Whatever. Build an atomic robot that you can become a robot and live, you know, live as an AI, like, after you die for, like, X amount of stuff. Like, some kind of end-game goal for people, right? I think that's the third option. Just, like, leave everything as is, go for an end-game goal. I'm not sure... I mean, I would like that better than nothing. But I feel like if we had, like, an end-game goal... Like, to me, this is a game that doesn't really need an endgame, and I don't really want it to have an endgame. I just wanna, you know, live my life in peace, basically. If we do get, like, some kind of endgame stuff, like, game complete, you finish 1 Hour Life, right? I would do it, like, for sure. It'd be cool. But, it would not be my preferred outcome. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know what it would entail, you know? Maybe I would love it. Hard to tell. Have old age. Oh, rip, dude. My great aunt. So what do you think is the most likely outcome? Do you think it's gonna be a wasteland of nothingness? With nothing interesting ever being added again? Or do you think it's gonna be the future? Are we gonna, like, you know, evolve into the future? Evil. Who the heck? Why is everyone mad here, dude? You're a god. God Red. That's amazing. Or do you think it's gonna be somewhere in between where, you know, we're gonna go back to the way things were before the big break? Back in the age of no breaks. I don't know. And, like, I find that very exciting. Because for the first time ever, I don't really know what's gonna happen with this game. Because even during the break, the developer would occasionally, like, come back and say, hey, I'm gonna come back and do more stuff. Someday. You know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's coming. It's coming. It's always been like it was never like people would say, hey, the game's abandoned. And, you know, I can't fault anyone for thinking that. Because, honestly, it did totally seem like that. But developer still claimed, hey, I'm gonna come back. And he did. It took him for freaking ever, but that's fine, you know? I paid for the game. I got a lot of fun out of it. I got my time's worth out of it. A lot of content out of it as well. You know, he did say weekly updates. I think that's unfeasible. I feel like that's way too ambitious with the way things work. I did love them when we had them, but it would always, like, cause problems. But yeah, I was always, you know, convinced. And you can go back, right, and watch my videos. Or, like, if you ever saw me stream, people would ask me about that constantly. I would be always like, yeah, it's gonna happen one day. It might be like a year, 2 years, a month. No one knows. I think we're gonna get more stuff. And we did. I was right. Which is great. But now I have no idea. I have no idea what's gonna happen. And, like, for the first time ever, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Because we need more skewers here. I'm gonna go make some more skewers. That's an easy task to do while I'm just chilling. We have 2 foods in here. I'm gonna grab a basket and a Sharpie and just go back into the forest, find some skewers. There's gotta be some skewers somewhere, right? I mean, we are in a big old town, probably nature has been ravaged, but we can explore a bit. We have a highway. Let's go east and let's go, like, south. At that point. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm just spitballing. I'm guessing. I think that we will at one point get some versions of the stuff from the trailer, because that's kind of been a theme, honestly. Because people are always like, hey, the trailer promised XYZ, and then, you know, there's a car in the trailer, sure, we're gonna get cars, you know, they might be just a wooden box with wheels, but it's a car. Then later we got a different car, and it's, hey, it's still a car, you know. This is exactly what we need. This is awesome. So I think we will get some of the things from the trailer. It wouldn't surprise me if we got the atomic powered robot, because people ask for the atomic powered robot, like, all the time, because it's like, it's such a cool end to a trailer. Like, I'm the atomic powered robot. It's neat, right? Now imagining what could happen. I think that could happen. I think we get that. I don't like the idea. I don't see what it would do. I don't like the idea of having a robot, but I could see that happening because, hey, it's in the trailer. You know, there has been a theme of adding stuff to the game that appeared in the trailer. You know, desk, sure, yeah, there's a desk in the trailer. Nobody mentions that. I like the desk, dude, and the I like the clock. I want the clock item, dude. If you've seen the trailer, you know, I like the clock. It's so cool. Actually, I'm gonna go watch the trailer right now, because why not? This is a weird video, right? We have plenty of food. I'm gonna go find the trailer right now. I'm gonna watch it. And there it is. Let's go take a peek.
Hello there. I'm Jason Rohr. Well, at least this is what I look like inside my new game, 1 Hour, 1 Life.
That's so new anymore, huh? So we have, like, the clocks, we have, you know, the guitar. I don't think any of this is gonna ever happen in the game, honestly. It just looks cool, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
This is it. We're live inside the game right now.
We are.
Actually,
I mean, literally, I'm playing the game right now.
Civilization and the rest of the game hasn't gotten quite this advanced yet. Maybe someday, though.
Yeah, you should watch the trailer yourself. I just want to, like...
Did you see that? I just got joining right about
showcase
now.
The cool stuff in here. You know, so we have...
Build on the foundation that you...
This is stuff we have in the game right now. Well, this stuff that was in on release, basically. There's, like, a lot more stuff for now. Towns are more advanced than this, so we're kind of in between. But if you keep on going all the way to the end...
Be staying one step ahead of them.
Also, we do have the road as well. It looks different. It looks better, I think. But that is also a thing that was added to the game. That people asked for it. There's like the monorail here. I don't know what this would even do. Like this seems kind of useless. There's this like space lady here. Yeah, but you know, it looks cool. Makes a cool sound.
I may even spawn as your baby at some point.
Yeah, you might. Maybe you're my baby right now. Well, that's not the case because I'm a guy. Then we go over here, and there's this cool robot.
We rebuild civilization together.
Yeah, there he is.
Who knows where we'll end up?
Who knows? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea where we're gonna end up, and that is so cool. I love not knowing stuff. It is so refreshing and exciting not having any idea what's gonna happen. I might hate it. It might eat my words. It might be like, hey, you know what? Now that I fixed all the updates, no more updates, dude. Haha, psych. I'll be very sad. But I don't know. So it is exciting. It's new stuff. Either way, it is new stuff. No idea what's gonna happen. We might know like next week, even next month. By the end of the year, I think we'll probably know what's happening. I think that is very likely. But yeah, maybe even this week. Oh gosh, I doubt it's gonna be this week. There's still, you know, a couple of issues that have appeared since then. Again, most of them nonsense, but there was, I think actually, there was a bug that actually got fixed server side. It was like a Donkey Town bug that wasn't working properly or something. It was a fairly easy fix. It got fixed. I didn't get any skewers, dude. I got like one. That's like useless. Useless. Oh, dude, come on. Just want a green biome. Give me a green, please. Oh, bow. Useful. Hello, penguin. How you doing? I'm gonna go over here, find some more skewers. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Like, I want to hear it. I want to hear everyone's thoughts. Should there be more stuff? I mean, everyone's gonna say yes, right? I feel like that's gonna be say yes. What should be added to the game? Like, let's say option 2 is, you know, the thing that's gonna happen. New updates. What should be added to the game? I think. So what I think, my update suggestions. Nobody cares, but I care, so that's important. Beef, right? Cow stuff. Cow litter. It just makes sense, you know? The cow production branch. Make it a thing. Make it more useful rather than just milk. It's still that we can kill him. Or at least let us kill him. That's something. Second thing. If we're gonna keep, like, the family specializations, saying that every family lives in a different biome, right? Make those biomes... Make their towns visually distinct as well. Yeah, I don't want to go here, dude. There's like wolves and whatnot. What I would do is, hey, you know, in the desert there's sandstone. Again, I'm just copying 2 Hours One Life, I know. But in the desert there's sandstone, and you can mine the sandstone. Is that a horse cart? It is, dude. Yo, I'm so lucky, man. Alright, this turned out to be actually a productive life. I'm actually getting good stuff done here. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, desert has sandstone, and you can build sandstone buildings, and it's like super cheap. That way, if you lived in a desert family, you have a desert nearby, your buildings are gonna be made from sandstone, right? You're gonna have it accessible, it's gonna look good, it's gonna be easy to get, easy to haul. Maybe it's like, you know, hey, it doesn't slow you down as much, or it can be contained in a cart more easily, right? So it kind of give you an incentive to build your town out of sandstone, or just to add more sandstone to it, just to make it visually distinct. The same way, like, Arctic families have like the snow walls, they look different, you know? They look a bit different. I would go like one step further, saying, hey, you know, these towns, they have, I don't know, what's a rock? They have, you know, hey, they have redwood trees in the Arctic, right? Or whatever. I know it doesn't make sense, but, you know, bear with me here for a sec. They have like different trees, you know how in Minecraft you have like different logs? They have like, you know, spruce. Yeah, spruce, winter spruce trees. I guess it's a spruce in the game already. But like, hey, you know, these guys, you know, they, it's a darker tree, and you can make floors look a bit different, you know? And it's gonna make you can make walls from them as well, because they're like, there's no wooden walls in the game right now. But if you live in the Arctic biome, maybe, you know, you can build a shack, you know? Hey, this tree has like 30 logs, you know, like a winter cabin, you know? You know what I mean, a winter cabin. You can make walls like that. If you have an Arctic biome nearby, anyone can build with it. As long as you have an Arctic biome nearby, or as long as you're willing to like trade for it, stuff like that. You know. Give the language family a biome as well. That seems like a lot of work. For sure. but I think it would be neat. For sure. It would be... Oh my gosh, so many horses. What's up with this? I can't take all of you with me. I have to be just one of you. Jungle family... I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna suggest like another rock, of course. I feel like a building material for each family, like a building material unique to each family's biome, would be like so cool to like make every town visually distinct. And it wouldn't be a lot of effort either. It's just like, you know, we need to make the art for all the things, but it's not really new recipes, right? It's not really new content in that way, just like a recolor of existing stuff. I think that would be very cool. Just to make like tiles a bit more visual different. And then, you know, adding more crops to like each family's biome that can only be grown in that biome. Because jungle families, they have mangoes, right? Imagine they had like mangoes and pineapples. I don't know where pineapples grow in real life. But I don't know, like imagine if you could like grow bananas or pineapples. You know, that would be kind of cool. Grow them in a jungle, you have a bunch of those things. It's awesome. It's like desert, same thing. You can grow glass within the desert right now. There's gotta be more things, you know, you can grow in the desert. That could be like handy. If language family had a biome, it would open up possibilities for that as well. Arctic family, you know, what grows in the Arctic family? It's... I have no idea. What grows in the cold biomes? I don't know anything about nature, dude. Why are you asking me? Well, stuff like that. Just make things visually distinct. Have every gameplay loop a bit different. It already like goes there a bit. But like, hey, if you're in the Arctic family, you can do fishing more easily and shrimping, right? Jungle family, you can grow, make tattoos and make a tattoo shack and do like a mango farm. Desert family only has glasswort, which I feel like need more than just that. Language family doesn't really have anything. They're like the default baseline. You know, we have nothing family, which is kind of sad, but whatever. But yeah, I feel like if every family had like, if you want to stick with that system, which I think it has its merits and also downsides, for sure. I'm gonna stick with the system. Make it more interesting. Make it more, you know, make it matter a bit more, I'd say. Other than just, hey, you can get latex. Because it's not like, you know, it's like, who cares? Everyone needs latex. It's not a thing that's optional. You just go and get it, right? It doesn't really add anything to it. If you know, like, we need latex for stuff, we gotta go get it. It's not really a choice we make, right? It's a thing you have to do. It doesn't matter which family you are in. You're gonna have to go to the jungle at one point, get some latex, you know? And it's gonna be the same, to do the same thing as all the other families. Having like more cool unique things like that would be awesome. It could lead to challenges as well, you know, hey, I live in the desert family, I wanna make a log cabin, right, from Arctic wood. It's gonna be a heck of a lot of work to get all that down here. But, you know, it'd be kind of interesting. I think that stuff would be like awesome. Just like adding a bit more variety to life. And this is like sick as well, dude. It's just like little shack. It's like so neat having like these, right? It is awesome. I don't know how far this goes. Actually, let's go see where the other families are. They're very far. Another thing, just making families not as far. I would like that a lot. It's a big thing to solve, though. It's not simple at all. It's like, can it even be solved? People do what they want to do, dude. You can't stop people from resettling. You don't want to stop people from resettling. You don't want to stop people from moving elsewhere. Dude, there's like so much stuff here. What is this? Did someone try shooting this poor bison with like just the skewers? That's so sad, man. So sad. But yeah, exciting times. Will they leave? I don't know what I want to do, dude. Where's the rock? Do we have 2 ropes, actually? Let's see. Oh, also, one more important change. I forgot to mention this. Horses now run away after a longer time. It's such a massive change, actually. Used to be 7 seconds. Now it's, I think, 11, which is, I mean, almost 50% longer. Well, actually, it's more than 50% longer. I feel like it makes the game much less frustrating, because he still ran away, of course. But, like, you can just get out and, like, get the thing you want to do and then get back on him. Which I think is super sensible. Give me this bad boy. Let's head back with we got a lot of good stuff here, right? We talked a lot. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe there's gonna be no more updates, and I'll be sad. But maybe there will be more updates, and I'll be happy. Also, one more thing, I want to have, like, more character models. I really do. It's been a long time since we got more character models. I feel like they add so much personality, in my opinion, to each town. Having, like, people look different. There's clothing and whatnot, there's different ages. Having, like, 6 more models per family, there's a bear there, that's kind of scary. Like, 6 more models per family, it's a lot to ask, I know. But, like, I feel like it would add so much because they all have their different age stages as well. And no one's, you know, people are usually at a different age, but it feels so silly when you're, like, in a town. And it's like, hey, there's 4 people that look exactly the same. You know, we're not twins, but we look exactly the same because of reasons. That feels silly, kind of, you know, it throws me off a bit. Okay. I mean, there's only 2 people in here. You know. I'm trying to find, like, a group of people that look the same. Just to prove my point. Puppies. How many people are here? Anyways, 9 allies? Okay, it's kind of smaller now. You know. Still going, though. Right, my cucumbers were here. Someone got more skewers in the meantime, which is sick. Let's get these stacked. Oh, is that an... Oh, that's an arrow, dude. No, it's not. It's a skewer. Oh, it's just not weak. Gotcha. We gotta weaken it. That can be done easily. A bit confusing, actually. You gotta put it in the soil first. We'll put these here. We can't even stack them because they have, like, uses. It's, you know... another potentially weird thing, but it has a good reason for it, so I don't know how to, like, actually fix that, because you use them for tilling as well. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, we want to use all these as cures. I mean, I might as well do it right now by getting these cucumbers out of the way, right? Getting these guys picked fully. They are yum, so I'll just eat one. I guess I have one in my backpack. Whatever, dude. Yeah, I hope we get new updates. I hope we get, like, new cool content to, like, look forward to. The robot, sure, maybe, I don't know. Like, that means nothing to me, right? Saying, hey, the update has a robot. What does that mean? I have no idea. It could be cool, could be bad. Could be, you know, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, but we're gonna go back to, like, something I missed is, like, we can go back to hoping for, like, content updates. Maybe not. You know, maybe it's gonna be, like, nothing, but for the longest time, we've known it's gonna be either just, like, bug fixes, right? Saying, hey, it's not gonna happen next week because it's bug fix time. That's all we're getting. But now it's like, hey, who knows? You know, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. And that's neat. And I like that a lot. We need cucumber seeds. There's something over here. We should also need to water all of these. We also want to find, like, tomato seeds here. Pick these bad boys if we can. Oh, I got them. I'm just gonna eat it. I don't want to, you know, make a mess. The bowl. Any bowls in here? Not really. Yeah, I'm excited for, like, potential future. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to get added. And please don't say fathers. That's a horrible idea. That's a horrible idea, dude. Just don't. If you're gonna see fathers, just, like, please. Just think about it for a second, okay? Just think. You would have to, like, remake the entire game to support that. And for what? Just for, like, 2 different letters at the start of a word? Fa instead of ma? Dude, no. Don't be a weirdo. Don't be a weird person. Alright, hello there, Jaya. How you doing? How's it going? Just make some pumpkin pie. Oh, you're doing that. Awesome. This guy's a pro, man. Getting all the stuff ever. Yo, so much pumpkin, dude. That's amazing. What are you doing using these for? I have no idea. Just raw pumpkin. Needs sugar still, right? Oh, there's pumpkin pie right here. Oh, I was making... Oh, sugarcane. That's sick, dude. The guy knows what's up. He's a pro. He's a master. A smart man. What are you doing? Where are you taking those bowls at? Taking them, dude. The horror zone. These carrots out of the way. Yeah, I'm hoping that, like, my next video is gonna be, hey, new content update for the first time. You know, it's been 84 years. I don't know. No one knows. Well, the devil probably knows what the plan is. But you know. Maybe he doesn't. It wouldn't surprise me, but like, hey, I don't know. I'm gonna wing it, dude. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. As in, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. You know, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. I think I would be like super sensible, being like, hey, I'm gonna figure it out next week. We'll see. We'll see what what I feel. Maybe it's gonna be 1 hour live too. The return of, Resurrection, Electric Boogaloo. I'd play that. There's that old like 3D 1 hour 1 live video, right? That the developer made like as a tech test or something, like as an example tech mod test, whatever. I'd play that. That'd be kind of neat. I think it's unlikely though, but I would love it. I would be like honestly sick if there was like a 1 hour live too. Probably with a different name. That's like it takes the ideas but like does things differently. That would be enjoyable. Follow Catalaya Red. Oh no, every red has died. Ripperoni pepperoni. Large wooden box. Filled with my old socks. Okay, why don't I use the strong skewers for these bad boys? That's the plan right now, just so we can like stack them more easily. We'll put these on the corner so they're like easily spottable. I think we're fine. We can make some cucumbers. Sorry, pickles. We need things that we probably don't have. We're making pie, that's awesome. I have like more skewers in here. Let's just get rid of these. We don't really need them. Yeah, I shouldn't like be harvesting these bad boys at all because we have like plenty of things. We'll get some tomatoes planted though. I think that is perfectly reasonable. These bad boys over here. We're gonna just use the skewer as well to like till, right? Yeah, it uses a use, but we don't really care. Tomato seeds. That's nice. Get watered, son. Yeah. I don't know, like maybe next week. Maybe the atomic robot has been in the works. Who knows? I mean, this game has planes, dude. They're bad, but it has them. It wouldn't surprise me. Hey, you have to make a plane to launch a satellite. You're gonna make a satellite? You take 2 sharp rocks and you combine them with like an iron rod. And then you put a copper coil on it and you add, a long straight shaft. And that's your like satellite dish. And then you put some bagasse and charcoal powder and you make the fuel and you put it all like in a backpack and then you put that backpack into like a box and that's a rocket. I mean, that's what this game is, right? It's just combining rocks and sticks to make cooler things. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if it was like, hey, I'm gonna make a rocket out of wood. It's worked before, right? Yeah, Outer Wilds did it. They can do it. You can do it. I don't know. Exciting, again, very exciting. Even if we get nothing, it still is exciting that we actually got like new updates after so long. It just feels good, dude. I don't know. It just makes me happy that we're finally at the end of the list of all the issues, and I reported like several of them, and it's been like a never-ending thing because every week it gets, hey, today we went from like 50 to like 45. And then all of a sudden there's like 13 more, and now we're at like 58 all of a sudden. Like, dude, come on, just... I know there are issues and they should be reported, but... Can this game... Can we be done already? Can we run out of things to like fix? They should... It's all good fixes. Like, every single fix that was made was good, I think. But like, there were so many things, dude. I mean, that's what you get when you just like add updates weekly, just miss things all the time. It's like, hey, I'm gonna get to it when I get these bugs and fixes. I'm gonna get that away, sorry lady. But yeah, we're finally there. Like, it seems impossible. Some of these issues were like from 2020, like over 3 years old. Actually, one of my issues that got fixed recently was over 3 years old, right? So like, that's how old the things were. There were a lot of, like thousands of them, right? 1,790 bugs, that's absurd. And I feel like most of them were like in the past 6 months. Like at least half of those were in the last 6 months. Maybe not. I don't know. A lot of them. Someone should check. I feel like a lot of them were like in the last, like half of them were like in the last 6 months. So the game is in a solid state right now. It's no longer a liquid or a gas. Now it's just a big chunk of ice, because it's cool. I like it very much. Or maybe it's gonna be put on ice. Dun dun dun, no one knows. Nobody really knows. Okay, finally we can put the skewer in here. We're making good progress with the stacks. Still a couple of them I gotta get out of here. We'll just put them on this thing. Is there a better way to make them into weak skewers? I guess just making a home marker actually would totally do it, right? Yeah. We'll just do that. Again, strong skewers have their use, but at this point in this town's lifespan, I feel like it's kind of unnecessary to get these stacked. We'll put them here, whatever, doesn't really matter. Bell has been rung. Everyone knows where we are. We have the pie. Wild carrot is next, that's a very good craving. Let's go take a look. Shall we? Oh, Avery Red. Look at the mines. I mean, this one's a diesel, right? Do we have a mine that's pickable? Not despicable, I'm not Daffy Duck. Pickable with a pickaxe. Why is this empty? Natural spring. Something is amiss here. That should not be a natural spring. I am sensing a bug. You should not have natural springs this close to town. It's 200,000 minimum, so at least it's supposed to be. There's ways to get around it, I think, but this does not seem intended. Maybe that, you know, maybe we're gonna have more bug fix updates. Don't surprise me one bit. Maybe we're gonna have nothing. I don't know, like, either way. I know I keep repeating myself, but, like, I've been waiting for this moment for, like, a long time, dude. Like, even before the update started, I was like, it's gonna happen, they're gonna come back, and I'll be, you know, excited about it. And then we started getting them, like, oh, you know, it's going fairly fast. 20 updates this week, you know, and 30 issues to go, and then all of a sudden there's 30 new issues, and, you know, 20 of them got fixed, now there's 40, it's like, oh my god, it's going the wrong way, the list issue is becoming bigger and bigger, dude. That's not what's supposed to happen, it's supposed to go down. It finally hit 0 though, like, which is absurd. And it's a whole new world, you know, of possibilities, or maybe nothing. Maybe robots, maybe dead wastelands of no updates. The desert of no content. Need content? Yes. Get content? Maybe. Who knows? There's a town here, by the way, which is I'm going here. There's no mines for us to mine. Hello there, uncle. Okay. CC King, the King family. Are these guys alive still? No, they have a stable bell tower. Do they have a bell? I could finish the bell tower. That'd be kind of neat. That'd be kind of cool. W. Just W. That's all you gotta know. All that's gotta happen. Blank paper. You get that down. Sad times for sure. That down, that hat. Broken doors. Hi, can we have some bladings and palm oil, please? Well, it's too late for that now, dude. Too late for that now. They have mangoes. We need to have a mango farm somewhere. But where the heck is the jungle, dude? Oh, this is not the jungle. It's more to the south, right? There's just like random mango trees. Where's the jungle farm at? Kinda wanna know. Kinda wanna figure that out. Hello, wolf. Get out of my way. We'll go back to the jungle family. We have a few more minutes left, you know, in our bones. Maybe they know what the update is. Maybe they know what content is coming. Maybe they know if content is coming. Okay. Still no jungles. Oh, there we go. I'm assuming they're not near us, because we have a very advanced town. We've been around for a while. I'm an old... You know... I'm an old dude now. Okay. Inhospitable jungle. Very inhospitable. Very spooky scary. I don't want to get stuck here at all. That'd be really bad. Where the family at? Very far. Okay, we're very far from everybody else. Okay, don't drop the horse, dude. It's... I'm disappointed to be that far. It is what it is, though. You know? It is what it is. Potentially a problem for another time. It's kind of annoying, but who knows? Maybe like bringing families close together would cause issues in another way. It probably would cause like other issues as well. It's like a never-ending cycle with this game, right? It's all like, because every system is like connected. you tweak one thing and it affects like 10 other things, and you never really know how it's gonna actually affect things until you actually try it out in the game. Yeah, man, I hope there's like more content. I hope there's like more content added. That would be like sweet. There's a mine here, dude. Okay, interesting, potentially beneficial to us. Oh, from that language town, yeah. It's okay though. It's fine. Let's head back home. We don't want this horse to be lost. Also, like, I should leave this bow behind. Just found it randomly. Yeah, our town's like looking good. Ally-wise, by the way, we're doing still at 9. Solid number. We have a wildcard craving, which is easy to fulfill. No need for us to do it though. We have our family that can like get on it. Where's my home is my question. Leader. Okay, very close. At least my leader is very close. Should be easy to get there. Oh, we have a lot of soil here. What is this for? Oh, it's for the worms, dude. It's a worm farm. Yo, this is like so cool. It's like this type of thing didn't exist until recently, right? And now like we can actually make worm farms. It's like brand new content, right? I mean, I guess it kind of is content, but it's big to exist and stuff. Okay, I need a bowl. There's a bowl. It's a cold bowl, but you know, it matters not. Okay, so what we want to do? Just leave one worm, I guess. Leave one worm so we can get more. Yeah, all of these gotta go. I feel like the course changes are noticeable. It's a dung bucket. I thought it was gonna be a worm bucket. That is actually a slight issue. Well, no, it's not. There's more worms over there as well. Got a bunch of worms here, you know, for future generations. They want to fish, let them fish. Oh, we should go like, pick up a pile of worms with our bowl. That'd be so neat. Alas, it is not possible. Is this 6? This is 6. Yeah, the horse stays a lot longer. It is noticeable. I would prefer it to stay even longer. I don't think it should stay forever, because I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose of like having the balance with like a horse cart and a normal cart. Because they both have like their own upsides and downsides now. And also would defeat kind of the purpose of having hitching posts, and I think it would be kind of detract from the game a little tiny bit. But, you know, having... Well, it would be cool, you have a horse cart. You can upgrade it with like, you know, hey, you make a cow? Guess what? A letter lead, you know? A letter lead, you know, horse blinds. You know the horse had like eye blinds? I don't know. Put it on a horse cart, and now, all of a sudden, instead of 11 seconds, stay still for like 20. Oh my gosh! You know, we did a thing! We upgraded the horse cart, it's awesome! That would be kinda cool. Like stuff like that. I think it's neat. I just think it's neat, dude. It's cool. We're gonna get more worms from that. It's awesome. What is this? Narrow red, mate. 3 times great aunt. Sean, the most wonderful son, master builder, and kindness of souls. Blessed be. Bless you, Sean! This video is dedicated to you, you know? Let us know what you think about the update. Potential update, Sean. You think it's gonna be good? Whatever you say goes. That is law. If you want a bad update, it's gonna be a bad update. Photo I like red. Yes, indeed. I'm almost dead. That was a good life. I didn't really do much. I just talked, but I haven't done one of these in a while. Of me just like talking about like stuff about the game. And I think it is like a very important thing. If you want, you know, more stuff, express that. I would express that in the Discord, like on the forums, whatever. Express that you want more content. Share the game. You know, if you want more content, it's in your hands.